like a bug.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Conley. Picked by Randall. Conley into the lane. Out left to the wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Here's Irving. And Davis wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer off the mark. Down low. Here's McDaniels. A rebound by Washington. Dallas with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
We're about 1 minute into the first. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Thompson to the middle. Here's Gafford. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Edwards inside. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Irving misses. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Randall left side. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis with some nice D. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Screen by Gafford. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Minnesota leading by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Gafford. Good, nice job down low. Gafford's got his second bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. The shot misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Outside Conley. Bounce pass from Randall. 6 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Over Crystal. A nice shot by McDaniels. He's got 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Timberwolves leading by 3. And Reed has it in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possession on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Miller, no luck.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 5 points so far.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Assist goes to.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Lively. Here's Christie. Drives to the hoop.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
They get it again. Gafford. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Conley. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you see, don't you, Clark, this steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Minnesota leading by 3. To the inside.
Big time! Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
That one good for 2. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Here's Washington. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pass to Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. Oh, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
It's Williams with the drive. Back to Davis. Dallas moving it around. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Here's Edwards. Back to Conley. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Williams. He nails it, and we're tied up. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, Randall. Here's McDaniels. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in Dallas. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Davis. Back to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Irving. And it's Davis finishing it off. Edwards looking it over. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Irving. 7 points in the game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Conley's shot is off.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Here's McDaniels. Conley with a wide open look. That three off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the inside. Ingles. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Down low. Thompson hammers it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Timberwolves trailed by 6. Back to Alexander Walker. And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
And a wide open look for Irving. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
He's to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. And here are the Mavericks now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still scoreless. Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Pass to Marshall. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Fires from 14. A second chance effort. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves trailed by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Ingles. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 3, Marshall.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's DiVincenzo. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Right side, Conley. Stolen by Lively. Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Inside. And finished off by Lively.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Christie. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Timberwolves trailed by 9. Gobert, the screen. Edwards loves it in there.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. The shot by Irving. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Looking to get it going. And the layup good by Irving. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Pass to Edwards. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Davis. Gobert with the block. And here's Randall. He's covered by Thompson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
That one misses for Randall. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Washington. Right side, Davis. Here's Gafford. On the wing, Thompson. They get it back. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And the free throw, no good. Alexander Walker with the ball. Picked up by Thompson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Irving for 3. He goes up again. Gafford misses. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Thompson, high post. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside, Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
On the wing, Davis. And to find Thompson, he gets it to him. Dallas moving it around. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Got it.
AD staring him down and letting him know this ain't over yet.
Edwards inside. The layup off target. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Gafford. And here's Irving. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bounces high.